Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you Akim out there that push this word in truth and the sincerity. We're going to go into this bill that Donald Trump signed an executive order on, whereas if a woman, and he said baby daddy, so he directed this towards the so-called nigger woman and the Hispanic women and all the other tribes. He said if you have your baby daddy on child support, you can no longer reap the benefits of receiving child support payments plus filing taxes and receiving the benefits of everything. Now, this executive order, this bill that has been passed, it's benefiting the so-called man, the so-called black man. Whereas he paying child support yearly, when it's time to file taxes, he can reap the benefits. And you got all these women, mainly nigger women, going on social media, talking shit, claiming that it's wrong. But a lot of you women, when your boyfriend or your husband don't want to be with you no more, what you do, you get a hair up your ass, your panties in a bunch, and you go down to family court and sue for child support. And that's totally wrong, especially if the man is active in this child's life. Listen, I'm speaking from experience. I had to go to court. Not putting my personal business out there, but it's happened over 20 years ago. Because my daughter's almost 30 years old. But I had to go out there to the family court because my baby mother refused me, let me slow down. My baby's mother refused me to see my daughter if I don't want to come visit both of them. I couldn't see my daughter. So what I did was I went to the courts and volunteered to pay child support so I could be in my daughter's life. Over 20 years paying child support. It's crazy, bro. And when we went to court, the judge gave us a split. 1 year you file for taxes, the next year he could file for taxes. You know what this fucking bitch did? The year that was my time to file for taxes. What she did was she filed. Usually I file taxes in late February, early March, towards the end of the tax season. She filed the taxes on my year in January. So when I filed taxes, I had owed back taxes because somebody already filed for her. So I went to court. She didn't show up. The next time she showed up, they ordered her to pay that back. And everybody thought I was the bad guy. But what about the court order? 1 year you pay child support. 1 year you file for taxes. 1 year I file for taxes. And I'm paying child support. Hey, but this bill, slacking for the rant, but I had to get this out. This bill benefits the man. Now we're approaching the time where these women are starting to feel the pinch. Now we're approaching the time where these women are starting to feel that it's not all about them. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. And it reads, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. These women been at ease in Esau's kingdom, being joint heirs with Esau, the so-called white man, because, hey, they joint heirs with them. They get all the benefits. You don't think these women, these black women, these nigger women are joint heirs with Esau in his kingdom? Of course they are. So it reads, rise up ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, the voice of the Lord is coming through his prophets. That's out there in the highways and the byways, putting videos up week in and week out. But these women is not going to take heed. Only certain women are going to take heed, because you got the elect women of Israel, man. But then you got these other women that like to buck up, put videos out, speak out of order, being out of order, trying to teach. That's going to come to an abrupt end. And it reads, rise up ye women, Isaiah 32 verse 9. Rise up ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. The speech of who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, through the mouth of his prophets. But you women don't want to take heed to that. You don't want to buck up, talk shit, usurp authority over men, wear the pants. If a female, and listen, I'm going to say this right here straight out. If you have a female that's aggressive, not wanting to listen to what you have to say, if she feel like she's wearing the pants, let her wear the pants and give her walking papers and be out, man. Don't be subject unto a woman trying to usurp authority over you. If she's wearing the pants and the boxers, what you got on? If the woman in your relationship is wearing the pants and the boxers, what the fuck do you Akim out there got on? Slack it for me saying what I'm saying, not the Akim, but brothers, I'm saying men out there that's going through this. If she's usurping authority and having the pants and the boxers on, that means you got the skirt and the panties on. A woman is not allowed to usurp authority over a man. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled. And now these troubling times are coming towards these women. Donald Trump passed a child support bill where you cannot reap the benefits of child support payments and income tax payments, man. Where the man is destitute and not receiving anything. He just paying out. And you receiving all the goodies. That's why these women have multiple baby fathers. Because they know it's a cash cow payday. They can file child support here, alimony there, get this, get that, all off the back of the man that busted a nut in them. And it's crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. But Donald Trump passed that child support law, that child support bill, where the man is going to reap the benefits from now on. So these women are starting to receive the crunch, the pinch, and now they all on social media talking shit. This is wrong. This is that. This is that. No, what about the man, though? Esau, the so-called white man, have given you all kind of benefits, and now he's slowly snatching them away because we're approaching Jacob's trouble. How you like that, huh? How you like them apples? This is back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 10. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. These women out here is careless, man. They go on dates. They don't like the dude, but they're going to go on a date to get a free meal. And then not only do they get a free meal, but if you don't watch them, they would buy the most expensive thing, run up your tab buying all kind of drinks and everything, and then leave you with the bill. You got to watch these women, man. And I went through a situation whereas I took some women out to a nice little restaurant, and I'm noticing, here it is. I ordered a steak with some potatoes and some asparagus. Shit cost nothing but $45 for the whole for my meal, plus my drinks, which be equivalent to probably $100. But this broad, she ordered the most expensive meal on the menu, plus ordering drinks, plus side orders. I showed, well, she put up on TikTok, so I found it and I shared it with the Akim. But to make a long story short, not to be ran, because I'm not bringing out scriptures, I'm gonna bring out more scriptures. She was like, "Oh, I came on this date, and I was like, I'm gonna order the most expensive meal," which I did. And what I did was I didn't leave it with the whole bill. I paid my portion of the bill, and I broke out. Her bill was over $200 something. My bill was only my portion of the bill that I paid was only like something like close to 100. Her shit was, if I would have paid the whole bill, I'd have been paying almost $400. No guaranteed buns, no nothing. So I left. I excused myself and used the bathroom and I broke out. That's the mindset of these women. But going back to the scriptures and how Donald Trump put this child support bill in effect due to executive order, these women are starting to feel the crunch. No more good times, lady. You're going to struggle. So it says, back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 11, tremble ye women. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to the 10th verse. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. Yeah, they careless out there, man. On these dating apps, you know, I mean, on social media, twerking, doing as they will. Careless. Not having no clue what's going on, no discipline. That's out there. Freaking off. It says, many years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. What's the vintage? These jobs, your goodies that the government is giving you, such as child support benefits. Also, you can reap the benefits of claiming a child. It's called Earned Income Credit, Child Credit. So you're getting $5,000. That's coming. That shit is over with, man. That's going to the man. And the Lord put the spirit on Donald Trump to do that. Because we're approaching the times of the end. So these prophecies are starting to speak. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9 on down is speaking right now. These women is up in a bunch of what's going on why they can't receive no more IRS benefits. Because the Lord put the spirit on Donald Trump, the new king of Babylon, to make things so. So it says, tremble ye women, verse 11, tremble ye women, right, the gathering shall not come. Tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare. And that's what's happening, man. The Lord is stripping you of all your goodies, all your benefits, and now you're going to struggle. When Isaiah 4 and 1 going to come into effect, man. And a lot of you women are going to be rejected. You're going to come during the time of Jacob's trouble, during the time of martial law, when all hell is breaking loose. You're going to come after you done did a motherfucker dirty, and they're going to go upside your head. And that's going to be your judgment. A lot of men is in jail. A lot of men is pushing up daisies in these graveyards over women, mainly the nigger women. And these niggas out here, the 2/3, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the John Johns, the John Johns, who else? The Mikes, they're gonna want they pound of flesh. And they're gonna get it during the time of martial law. When Esau, the so-called white man, are not protecting you women no more. So now, you're gonna feel that sting. It says, tremble ye women, that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you, make you bare, and grow sackcloth upon your lawns, they shall lament for the teats. The teats is them goodies they was getting. Now Donald Trump passed a child support bill where these women can no longer receive child support benefits and reap the benefits of filing for taxes that has been given to the man. Look on social media and see how many nigger women are complaining and bitching and moaning and groaning and they panties in a bunch because they can't receive no more child support benefits. The jig is up. The games are over. You got a tyrant, a cruel king, a cruel lord that's going to reign over the land of Egypt. And his name is Donald J. Trump. So let's get that right there organized and in effect. Because Donald J. Trump is going to rule according to the Most High's will. The spirit that the Most High put on Donald Trump is what he's going to do. So it reads, it says back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Ain't no more teats, no more Section 8. A lot of women are losing their Section 8. A lot of women, they're not receiving their benefits like they once were. And especially because Donald Trump signed his executive order, the child support bill. Now these women, they're losing it. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter, 47, verse 7. And this is twofold. Refers to Esau and Israel. So, meaning the nigger woman. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay, let me read it again. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. It's going to come a time where Esau, the so-called white man, but this is for to Esau first, that he's going to sit that Esau is the daughter of Babylon. America is going to sit as a queen forever and not be taken down. Then you go to the nigger woman, it says, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. The same thing that the spirit of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon is saying. These Edomites thinking they're going to rule forever. But then you got these women that's being joint heirs with them that think that they're going to be side by side with Esau, receiving all kind of benefits as long as Esau is ruling. It says, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. That you didn't take it to your mind. You ain't think in your mind. You ain't ponder the thoughts in your mind that one day this devil's going to go down. Neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given the pleasures. And these women are given the pleasures, man. You can't tell me these women are not giving up to pleasures. Mainly the nigger women, on down to the Issachar women. These women are giving up to pleasures. But when you think about it twofold, you got Esau's giving up to pleasure too. But let's just equate this to the nigger women, giving up to pleasures that dwelleth carelessly. They say, eat and die. They say, eat and die hard. It says, they say, eat and die hard. I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's going into Esau. That's going into Esau. And how he think like he's not going to go down. But when you go up a verse, the verse 8, it says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given unto pleasures, Esau, twofold the nigger woman, that dwelleth carelessly, that say in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's going into Esau. But you could equate that right now to the nigger woman, how they act. Not only the nigger woman, but the rest of the tribes. The women of the tribes. Name me one nation of women that say they don't need, I don't need a man. Name me one nation of women that say that. You ain't going to hear that from the Japanese women, the so-called Ammonite, the Ammonite women, the so-called Japanese women. You're not going to hear that from the Moabite women, the so-called Chinese. You're not going to hear that from the Hamite women, the so-called Africans. You're not going to hear that from the Ishmaelites, the so-called Arab women. You're only going to hear that, and I can go on and on and on. You're not going to hear that from the Polynesian women. You're not going to hear that from the Hawaiian women. You're only going to hear that from the so-called black woman. I don't need a man. Because they have been programmed. And that's a part of the curses. You women, you're about to be through. Y'all can't even see it. But now you're starting to see it, and now you're getting scared. Now you're starting to see it, and you're getting scared. But hey, you've been warned. We've been warning you for years, man. We've been warning you for years. But you women, you can't get it. You're proud, obnoxious, arrogant, self-willed. You got demons on you upon demons. You're promiscuous. Who want to deal with you? That's why you're least desired, man. Nobody want to marry you. Nobody want to get with you, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, it says, talk no more so exceedingly proudly. And that's a nigger woman. Talk no more so exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of thy mouth. For the Lord Yahweh is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. And your actions are wicked. Your actions are out of order. You don't like to take instruction. You can't take accountability. So now your downfall is coming. Let's read that again so it can sink into you women ears, man. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. Talk no more so exceedingly proudly. And you go on social media, these women are talking proud, man. What's spewing out of their potholes is nothing but pride, man. Arrogancy. It says, let not arrogancy come out of thy mouth, for the Lord Yahweh is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed, and the Lord is weighing everything in the balance, and all you women are wanting, undisciplined, and now you're about to feel the crunch. You're about to feel the crunch of what's happening, man. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, and we're gonna go to let's see. Deuteronomy 28, verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman, which is going into the Judite women, the top of the Judite women, then you have the Benjaminite woman and the Levite woman. This was going into. It says, the tender and delicate women among you, which would not venture to set her feet, the soles of her feet, her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband. And that's why you have a lot of women out here. That's why the so-called nigger women, the so-called black women, which is the nigger women, hate the so-called black man. And if they have a son that look like their ex-man, they're going to treat her son, she's going to treat her son bad, man. Or you look like your father. You remind me of your father. So they're going to treat him bad, man. That child support bill is only the beginning of you women trials and tribulations, man. Because so much more is coming. And you better believe so much more is coming. And all you women that did these men dirty, that got them locked up, put them on child support wrongfully, got them, they all kind of crazy shit to them, they're going to come and get their pound of flesh on y'all. And there's going to be nobody to deliver you out of their hands. You understand what I'm saying? Are you comprehending me? I know you don't want to take accountability now, but when that time come and he bring up what you have done, you're going to have no other choice but to accept accountability, because he's going to be putting hands on you. He's going to be going upside your head. He's going to be doing you dirty. So you keep thinking that you don't have to accept accountability because you backed by Esau, the so-called white man, your daddy, which you are joint heirs with him. Keep on thinking that you don't have to accept accountability, because it's going to come a time where this devil, like he have done to everybody else, once he get he have no use for you no more, he going to get rid of you. He going to turn on you. He going to turn his back on you. And now what you going to be? Out open to the elements. And you done did the so-called black man so much dirt. You done did so much dirt to the so-called black man, you can't turn to him. And when you do, they're going to put a foot in your ass. The times we living in is real dangerous. The times we living in, you should be circumspect, pursuant to 2 Ezra 9:1 being on point, man. Measuring the times. But of course you women ain't going to measure the times, because guess what? You're into this world. But now you're starting to look and see that, oh shit, Donald Trump, he ain't playing fair. But he is playing fair. He's passing draconian laws, pursuant to Isaiah 10:1. It's all playing out how the Most High wanted to play out. These are prophecies coming to pass. You ain't so much at ease no more, huh? Huh, woman? You so much at ease? You still at ease? Think about it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed be thou. It says, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. No matter what you do, woman, no matter how much you sell out, how much you kiss the white man's ass, to try to be equal to him, being joint heirs in his kingdom, he going to turn on you. And them curses is still going to be on you. Now them curses are starting to manifest themselves on you. Esau taking away your teats. You can no longer file for taxes and receive child support benefits, man. So he's slowly taking away your teats, man. It says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field," which is the world, man. You can't not escape the curses, no matter how much you sell out and try to join hand in hand with Esau and be joint heirs with Esau in his kingdom. Talking about the nigger woman. You're still under the curses. And when everything is said and done, when Esau is tired of taking care of you, Esau being the so-called white man is tired of taking care of you, he's going to cast you off like he did the Native American scouts that was coming up against their own brethren. When everything was said and done, the Native American scouts that was coming up against their own brethren, they got tossed head first into that reservation right along with the people that they betrayed. And it's going to happen to you too. Look at the history and the track record of these goddamn Edomites, so-called white men. But you women don't do that. Because you can't accept accountability and you got your hand out. Whoever's in power, you're going to bow down to. Esau is in power right now. So you're bowing down to these goddamn red bastards. But guess what? They're losing their power. Now what? What you going to do now? You done fucked over the so-called black men. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. So now what you going to do? The child support bill is going to affect the so-called black women on a large scale. The Lord is allowing these devils to take the teats from you, these goodies. It says, verse 7, Deuteronomy 28, verse 17, cursed shall be thy basket, which is thy purse, thy banking account, and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. We ain't got land no more, so this is going into the land. But the point is made in verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket, which is thy purse, thy banking account, and thy store. We ain't got none of that. I'm saying your banking account, the money that you got in your pocket, that's going. I mean, that's nothing. Look at what's going on right now with the economy. Jake living paycheck to paycheck, and these nigger women, and the rest of the tribes, the women of the tribes, that was wholeheartedly depending on the government, is starting to feel that strain. We approach some heavy times, man. It says, verse 19, Deuteronomy 28, verse 19, cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. Wherever you go, man, the curses are going to follow you, man. And now you women is going to start to see that. And you're going to have to take accountability of what's going on. And it is what it is, you know. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. I'm going to jump down. The 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set her soles, the soles of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband and toward her bosom, which is her son. Like I stated earlier in this lesson, her eyes evil towards her husband, and when she put him out, cast him out of the house, get rid of him, now she's looking at her son. You look just like him, and now she have her eye evil towards him too, evil towards her daughter. Those are part of the curses, man. This is, of course, we read it from Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse on down, which is a part of the curses. It says, back in Deuteronomy 28, verse 56, the tender and delicate women among you, which would not adventure to set the soles of their feet, the foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her, it says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her foot. Meaning these women that give birth to these children, a lot of them, it was a case not too long ago. I forgot what state it was. There was a woman caught on camera dropping a newborn off on the side of the road in a duffel bag and walking away. Showing you the cruelty of the so-called nigger woman. Another incident, you had this nigger woman, plagued with demons, took 2 of her children because her boyfriend didn't want to be with her no more, and she took them and put them in the oven and baked them. Took a picture, sent it to the boyfriend. The boyfriend took that picture and went to the police, and she got arrested. Show you the mindset of these women, man. That's why you gotta watch for red flags and know who you dealing with, man. They seem nice in the beginning, but you start seeing red flags as you go on in the relationship. Don't have in your mind, I could change her. You start seeing red flags, flee. That's it, flee. Back in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse, it says, we'll read from 57, and towards her young ones that come from out of her, between her feet, and toward her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for the one of all things. And that happened during the time of the season of Masada. And that was a part of the curses, man. But it's going to happen again this day and age because, hey, there's nothing new under the sun. When all hell break loose, when martial law is implemented and the teacher's gone, what do you think these women are going to do? Not only the women, the men. They're going to, go to cannibalism. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It says secretly in the siege and straightness wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that happened in the time of the siege of Masada, but it's going to happen again in these ghettos. The neighbors we live in, when Esau come down, locking these cities down during the time of martial law. It's going to happen again, man. And there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. Saving the Most High, deliver you out of that. You know? You can't do nothing about that, man. And these women, man, they out of order, man. It is what it is, though, man. They out of order. But guess what? They're about to be corrected, on a large scale. big time. They're about to be corrected. Because the Lord ain't playing no games. This is Amos chapter 11. 6 verse 11. For behold, the Lord, it says, for behold, the Lord cometh, for the Lord commandeth, and he shall smite the great house. Let me read it again. Slack. For behold, the Lord commandeth, and he will smite the great house, the breaches, and the little house with cliffs. Shall horses run upon the rock? Will one plow there with oxen? For he hath turned judgment into gall, and the fruit of righteousness into hammock. Ye which rejoice in a thing of naught, which say, have we not taken to us thorns by our own strength? When all hell's breaking loose, these women are going to feel the pinch. Not only these women, these men as well. They're going to feel the pinch. Because we know Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble, Revelation 12:12, Daniel 12:1, 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 1, where you people are going to be taken in a great number, man. A lot of you women, you're going to be taken in a great woman number. Right along with a lot of 2/3 of you niggas out there, man. So, I mean, the child support bill is an executive order. Whether they go through or not, these women are up in the bunch. They panicking and they worrying because the teats are starting to disappear. And this is prophecy. This is Isaiah 32 verse 9. This is prophecy. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakak Kwadash, and double honor to the apostles and the bishops and elders of Great Millstone. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.